This is Zion the Lion for Channel Z, and welcome to Access New York. We're taking a trip upstate to look at the fall foliage here in New York. Behind me are two iconic New York City landmarks, the Chrysler Building and Grand Central Terminal, right here on the corners of 42nd Street and Madison Avenue in Midtown Manhattan, right in the heart of New York City. Our journey begins at the iconic Grand Central Terminal. Built in 1913, Grand Central is the southern terminus of the Metro-North's Harlem, Hudson, and New Haven lines, serving the northern parts of the New York metropolitan area. The centerpiece of the main concourse is its celestial ceiling, which features the 12 zodiac constellations. At some point during the design, the order of the constellations was paired in reverse, with the east and west flip. The design was eventually corrected, but Orion still faces backwards on the ceiling. Grand Central remains one of the busiest subway stations in the world and a major tourist attraction here in New York City.
Special.
Our journey upstate begins at the Foliage Manor train station right here on the Metro-North's Harlem line. Behind me is the Tappan Zee Bridge, officially renamed the Governor Mario M. Cuomo Bridge. It's a twin cable stayed bridge spanning between the Hudson River, Tarrytown, and Nyack in New York. It was built to replace the original Tappan Zee Bridge, which was located just to the south. The new bridge's north span carries the northbound and westbound automobile traffic of the New York State Thruway, Interstates 87 and I-287. It also carries a shared use path for bicycles and pedestrians. The south span carries the southbound and eastbound automobile traffic. The Sleepy Hollow Lighthouse, also known as the Tarrytown Lighthouse and the Kingsland Point Lighthouse. It was once a mile-and-a-half offshore, warning ships away from the dangerous shoals on the east side of the Hudson River. Years of landfill by a now-demolished General Motors factory moved the shoreline within a few feet of the light. The cast iron tower was installed in 1883. Over its 78 years of operations, 12 light keepers and their families occupied the 5-story structure. Adjacent to the lighthouse is the wishing wall. It reads, "What are your hopes and dreams for the future? For yourself, loved ones, our community, the world. Our collective wishes will be set free when the wall panels are removed to transform this site into a public park." Welcome to Sleepy Hollow Cemetery here in Sleepy Hollow, Westchester County, upstate New York. Some of the famous burials here include William Rockefeller, Leona Helmsley, and Andrew Carnegie, to name a few. Behind me is the grave of William Rockefeller, who lived from 1841 to 1922. He was an American businessman and financier. Rockefeller was co-founder of the Standard Oil Company, along with his elder brother, John D. Rockefeller. He was also part owner of the Anaconda Copper Company, which was the 4th largest company in the world in the late 1920s. He was a prominent member of the Rockefeller family. The Headless Horseman Bridge, described by Irving, was a real feature that was once found in Sleepy Hollow, although the original wooden structure has long since rotted away and has been succeeded by several replacements, including a modern bridge that accommodates modernized traffic. But the bridge seen in old photos serves as a plausible replica located on the property of Sleepy Hollow Cemetery. It crosses the Pacontico River about half a mile upstream from the site of its legendary predecessor. Behind me is the scenic Pacontico River. The name Pacontico is of Native American origin. I'm Zion the Lion, and thank you for joining us on our trip upstate. This has been Access NYC right here on Channel Z. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Favorite part about today?
I'm not doing that now.
This is going in the video, Kale. What's your favorite part about today?
It is not going in the video. You asked IB.
What's your favorite part about today?
The Headless Horseman Bridge, how we finally found it, and I learned that it wasn't the place that we went to was just a reconstruction. It wasn't the actual place. My good friend Kale over here, he did a fantastic job guiding us all. And Zion's a great turn it back to me. And then the Kale guided as well. Zion was the reporter for this trip, and we had a great time. So thank you, Zion.